Welcome in. Time for another edition of the UWF Football Show. This is head coach Kaleb Nobles. I'm Will Kennedy, and this is homecoming, coming off the homecoming win. Congratulations. Big victory at home with it shorter coming in, 42-3 the final. I thought we were going to end up 35-3 again. Kind of that number is stuck, but a great performance in front of the home crowd for homecoming. Kind of, what are the feelings after that win?
It's an awesome crowd. First of all, the crowd showed up and it was very loud the whole game. You could tell they were excited. We had a great tailgating for Argos walk before the game too, and our guys played well. Our guys did a great job of executing and doing what they're supposed to do, and obviously want to do that at homecoming with a lot of former players here. Just show a good product, and our guys bought into that. Yeah,
there was a ton of guys. We kind of kept seeing them come through pregame and during the game, and Tate Latillo, DeAnthony Bell, Bam, a bunch of guys. It's always fun to show out in front of them, and also the alumni too, and some great recognitions on the field. Let's get into the highlights because there's a lot to talk about from this one. First of all, you guys had some nice new blue uniforms. Those things are looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, we surprised the guys with them. They were warm-ups with them and came out flying around. Great catch by Caden here. They were playing a little different coverage than we expected, so took some underneath throws.
Missed a field goal on the first drive, and then, their quarterback, Josh Brown, good player, kind of got some things going there early on, and then you guys forced them to give the ball back, and Jacoby Quillen had a nice game.
He did, and people trying to take away John Giles and Caden Leggett, and that leaves a great receiver like Kobe wide open. So we got to keep pushing the ball to him, get in the ball in space. And this guy had a great game because of the O-line. He'll say that, but C.J. Wilson, I've been waiting for a couple big runs to happen, and finally excited for that. This is the play we put in this week for Kobe, and
he's open.
He is wide open. Everybody was excited about this one. Get him a chance to dance in the end zone right there. It was a great play, and our guys executed at a high level right there.
I said, it's harder than it looks to hit a guy that wide open as a quarterback. You know that.
It definitely is. Those are the toughest ones to try not to overthrow it and try not to underthrow it, just get him right in the chest. So excited to see us finish with a touchdown on that second drive.
You're up 7-0. Here they come. Josh Brown to Trevon Durden, and he had a nice game. And you really kind of bottled up their running game. Throwing the football was kind of their option here. And here's a nice gang tackle coming up here. Actually, that quick hitter over the middle. But when they got down near the red zone, your defense stiffened up, held them to a field goal, and it made it 7-3. But good gang tackling throughout the game.
No, it really was. Our guys have been working on that vice tackling, trying to make sure we keep guys from the extra plays. So doing a great job of keeping those guys in the helm of the tackle, and then Pee Wee was able to run around a lot. There's a couple sacks we got to eliminate, but our low line gave him a lot of time to run. Defense was playing some very deep coverage, so got to fix a couple things. Their quarterback is a really good player, though. I'm glad you said it. He can play at a high level, and he's one of the better QBs in the conference.
There was John McMullen, another tackle for loss right there. You flip over to the second quarter, and they're trying to find something on offense, but your defense would get the football back again. And here's Jared Smith, who's each week making a play here and there.
Absolutely, he's been somebody that we had to bring back a little bit for fall camp from injuries, and had a chance to start playing the last couple games, and he's really executing high level.
CJ gets it going on this drive. He rips off 15 there, and then how about 25 behind the left side of that offensive line?
No, the O-line did a great job. We hit some gap schemes yesterday that we didn't think they were ready, and trying to play with tempo, trying to play fast, and make people attack our guys in space on the edge, and sometimes they're going to do it, but sometimes they're not. And if they don't do well tackling the ball, we got a chance to go score.
John Giles had about 250 yards less than he did last week, but he still scored a touchdown.
That's right.
Nice play there, diving into the corner of the end zone. You're up 14-3 at that point. And then big tight ends are kind of the thing with Shorter. This is Caden Dotson, not John Deedle, but he's rumbling in the middle of the field for 25.
Yeah, they've always had some really, really good tight ends that can play at a high level, and obviously had one that transferred to Florida State. So, we got to do a good job of him and those guys up. A good job by the defense here as well. Walker Robinson playing well again. Getting after the quarterback in the backfield.
Yeah, defense kind of snuffs out a drive when they look to be on the move again. You guys got the ball in your own end. And how about this run? 48 yards. C.J. Wilson, high knees, right?
No doubt. Yep.
Getting it going. Jamontez Woods, excuse me. Yeah, getting it going for the big game.
He prepares well and ready to play at all times. This one was unfortunate. We got to put that ball out a little bit more, and that ball gets tipped up.
That might be pass interference.
Yeah, that one's a little frustrating, but we got to throw the ball out there a little bit further and be able to go, not let that ball get kicked up in the air too.
Really, for those who are wondering kind of what happened on that play, here it is. Hits the receiver off the defender, and then guy comes up with it in the end zone for the interception. You guys go back on the defensive side, and wow, just meet at the quarterback, meet at the running back. Everybody's kind of getting in there, and this is a great job by OG, Gael Laurent.
Absolutely, been here forever. He's one of our team leaders this year. Excited about how we stopped them after the turnover, get a chance for a big return here by Virgil, and then be able to answer the call with a touchdown here in a few plays.
That punt drove him back, and he turns it loose here on this punt return, goes 35 yards to the shorter 36, so you're setting up short field. And, I can do drive recaps if it's one play.
No doubt about it.
36 yards.
And it makes my life a lot easier when we score on one play, too, as a play caller. So great job downfield blocking by John, Cade, and Kobe, and then the O-line, phenomenal. Great gap scheme run right there.
Look at Jacob Bruce downfield here, and then stopping and starting. Nice ball switch by CJ there to get it to the outside hand, and he's got a little burst.
He does. He got that speed that we want to try and get in the ball in his hands as much as we can.
Wouldn't be a week without Ralph Ortiz coming up with another interception. What a great play right here. Big hit by Virgil, and then Ralph comes up with the INT. Maybe another,
We'll see. We'll find out.
See.
That's right. No, Ralph's prepared and been ready to play for a long time, and I'd love to see him being able to play now at a high level.
And you guys are up 21-3 going to the locker room. Penalties, a little bit of an issue in the first half. I heard you at half kind of, talking, let's clean a few things up.
Yeah, of course. We eliminated a lot more of the penalties than we had the week before, and we focused on that during practice, but still a few things we got to clean up and get better on.
We will take a little break here, come back. There's a lot more coming, more points to put up on the board in the second half right here on the UWF Football Show.
Bright Futures has awarded over 950,000 scholarships. You could be next. We fund futures. Visit floridabrightfutures.gov to learn more. Bright Futures pays.
Welcome back into the second section here, the UWF Football Show. Your guys are up 21-3 at the half. It's gone pretty well. You got to come out in the second half, though. And you were talking about, coming out of the locker room, trying to have the energy at the start of the game. And sometimes in the second half, when you're up big, it can be a little bit of a challenge.
Of course, no. And being able to get up 21-3 is great, but we felt like we left a lot out there. And so challenge our guys, let's go finish this game. Let's play 60 minutes tonight.
Yeah, and the defense did a great job of that. Let's dive into some second half highlights here. Picking it up in the third quarter, and they're on the move again. They got the ball coming out of the locker room, but your defense says, no, out near midfield.
Defense doing what they do. They've been doing that all season, so excited they kept it rolling last night.
Flowing to the football, and then that running game again. C.J. Wilson, just tough yards, 10+ there for a first down. Then you're going back, trying to find somebody downfield. He's running around for a little while, and then he finally says, I'll turn it upfield.
He does. He had a few scrambles that were pretty efficient last night and be able to get the ball downfield. And O-line did a great job of giving him a lot of time. I was excited about that. This is the one we probably got to get rid of and not take an extra hit right here.
Yeah, Pee Wee pressured up the middle right there, and then fumbles a snap a little bit later too on a play. But there's the big tight end again, Dodson, with that catch, and it looks like they're on the move again. And then some great pressure forces this interception, and it's Virgil Lemons with his second of the season.
No, anytime you can get your hand on the football and get a tip, get a pick, things like that, man, you get a chance to go catch it as an interception. It's a big play by Virgil right there.
Yeah, John McMullen with the pressure there. Nice little one to Caden here, and he's going to turn the Jets up the middle. 31 yards, takes it down near the 10-yard line.
No, big catch and run right there, doing a great job. This one right here is just a miscommunication between quarterback and running back. We're trying to throw a quick one, and you got to clean those plays up. Now my man KJ Franklin coming back, making it. We repped this play all week. Got the exact coverage we wanted, and it worked out perfectly.
Lose 2 yards on the fumbled snap, come right back, makes it just a little longer on the touchdown throw.
Right.
He did the gritty. You got that? Is that in your arsenal?
I showed him that earlier in the week. I told him, hey, this is what it needs to look like. So he was prepared and ready to do it.
Juice Williams, Colin Shaw getting in on the quarterback, putting a big hit on him. And here they come again, pressuring Josh Brown out. And this is what he can do. He can kind of move around, makes a nice play up the field, picks up a first down. You're going to see some other quarterbacks that kind of play that way coming up here on the schedule.
Absolutely.
McGill out here in the flat. Wow, look at that tackle. We were talking about Virgil and the way he played. That's a hip toss, coach.
That is. No, he's been doing that all year in fall camp, and a big hit by Robert Riley here as well. He's a freshman, getting a chance to play a lot. So
right back to it on the offense after that nice play. And here's Pee Wee just kind of, am I going to go to the end zone? Nope, I'm going to find Jamontez Woods, and it turned out to be a good one.
No, it was a great decision to get it out of our hands, be able to let Jamontez get vertical. Good run for a good big time first down on third down there.
Flip to the fourth quarter, and here's we lost it for a second, but there it is in the middle of the field. Caden Leggett had a 100-yard game. And yards after the catch, Coach.
No, that's what he does. He's a fast guy, but he's also a strong dude. He can run. Great job giving him easy catch of football by Pee Wee there, and then another strong run by Jamontez. That's what a man does right there. He runs hard downfield.
Punishing defenders at the end, as Caden did on that 53-yarder. And then here's Pee Wee. He would get loose, and again, smart decision. Doesn't get to the end zone, but gets you down there, and then Jamontez punches it in from a yard out, and you guys are up 35-3. They get a little something going. Josh Brown that's kind of one of the bigger plays of the game. And your defense was, they're moving the football a little bit, but you always seem to find a play when you need one.
That's right. No, our guys are resilient, and they know that we're a little bit of a bend don't break, and we get some big plays and get them into a long third down situation, which we've done a lot this year. And great job by our guys to be able to get them in the fourth down situation.
And again, you're going to see quarterbacks like Josh Brown in this league that can do things with their feet. Your defense gets it back, and then it's TJ Lane, freshman. You got some youngins getting in.
That's right. That's the plan. Get TJ going, get B Cook going here. This is some true speed right here. And then TJ's worked his butt off all season to be ready for his moment. And he got a chance to play the other night and played well.
Brennan Cook's got those long legs, and they get moving fast.
And my man, Caleb Fortune, getting a catch here. Like to see it. He's worked his butt off all year, too.
And then punching it in, TJ Lane. I mean, he carried the water most of the way on that drive. Did a nice job of finishing it off. 42-3 at that point. You guys are in the front, and your defense did a nice job of closing it out. We'll kind of give them this one. A nice flush out of the pocket. Big play there in your secondary. That seals the deal on a 42-3 win. And improving to 5-1 on the season, 3-0 in conference play. It's where you want to be 6 games into the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're gonna play some tough teams moving forward, but we give ourselves a chance down the stretch, and excited about how our guys played, handled homecoming well. We played well. We're still inching closer to playing full 60 minutes, so we got a lot of work to do, but I like where we're at.
Gulf South Conference never gets easy.
At all.
In fact, it's West Alabama coming up next. We'll break down that matchup with West Al. We'll also spend a little time with a homecoming participant who came back from the NFL, the Cleveland Browns. We'll talk with D'Anthony Bell next on the UWF Football Show.
I need to try it first.
Welcome back in our final segment on the UWF Football Show with Coach Kaleb Nobles. West Alabama trip up to Livingston. It's back-to-back road weeks before we're back at home again. They're always a tough team to play. You know their coach really well, and they got a good defense.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, it's you see some of the things on the internet and all that about their team, but this is a good football team. And Coach Gilliland's done a great job. This whole time he's been there, it's always been a tough, hard-nosed bunch. A lot of kids from the southeast part of the United States. So they got a really good team, and defense is very good. And so we got to do a good job of bringing our A game on Saturday.
They've struggled a little bit with the record overall, 2-4, 1-3 in the conference. They opened up a tough one against Angelo State out of conference, but they're coming in after losing against Delta and West Georgia, 2 good football teams. Got to be physical up there, and that's good symmetry because the last time we went up there in 2021, there's this guy playing safety wearing number 7, D'Anthony Bell, I think was his name, plays in the league now with the Cleveland Browns. Boy, he laid some hits on some guys, one of the hardest hits I've ever seen, forcing a turnover as well in that game. We had a chance to catch up to D. Bell for homecoming.
Opportunity to come back for homecoming. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, good bye week, trying to see the guys. They playing shorter, but, it's a good game to come to homecoming. So
You're in the second year in the league. What's been the biggest difference for you from year 1 to year 2?
I think just getting the flow of the game. I've had 2 years. This is a new defense, but, just accumulating well, the changes and seeing how everything go from year 1 to year 2. Year 1, you don't know. Year 2, you know what to expect. So just going by what you know. So it's been great.
For those who are football fans and maybe don't really kind of understand, what's the biggest difference jumping from college football, whatever level, to the NFL?
Defensive line and offensive line. You go from, especially I know D2, some guys be, 6 foot, 2 something. Then you go to the league, you got 6'7", 380, 6'6". So
what's been the most enjoyable thing about, playing at that level?
I think just the atmosphere, just hearing dog pound all the time, the lights cut off and seeing all the fans. So just the atmosphere for sure.
Well, it's good to have you back, and go Argos, man.
Yes, sir. Go Argos.
Always fantastic to get that first guy in the NFL. Now Matt Gotel is there too. Dave Durden got hurt, but I mean that just builds and the program. But also, you guys have had a lot of scouts because of those guys. Now looking at who you've got playing for you now.
Yeah, those guys have laid the foundation for the guys that are current roster, and people see now that we got some really good talented players that come here. And so NFL scouts are coming through, being able to watch other guys that are already here, and it's a great opportunity for those guys to help lay the foundation for the current players.
West Al coming up this Saturday. It's a 4 o'clock kick from Livingston. We'll be on the radio starting at 3:30, and then these guys will get it going, and we'll be on Flow Sports as well, our Gulf South Conference streaming partner. Don't forget, GoArgos.com. You can get all the latest on football and all our other sports. I think we got 3 teams in the top 15 right now, so things are going pretty well here on campus. Argo Armada app will also let you follow on your phone or tablet, and then follow these guys and everybody else on social media. That'll do it for this time. We'll see you next week to break down that West Al game. And as always, go Argos.